Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Martin Dreyfus Show. Welcome back to our continued coverage of the Russia-Ukraine crisis. Welcome back to my continued warnings of the U.S. supplying Ukraine with supplies and Vladimir Putin being pissed off about it. We send drones, we send money, and we don't ever stop, no matter how many times there are reports of potential nuclear war. Even the defense ministry of Russia saying highly likely chance of nuclear war after repeated threats of the West, specifically probably the United States, aiding Ukraine and the specific escalation that we directly cause in return. Now, do I believe that Ukraine should just be blown up into a bunch of smithereens? No. But do I believe the world should end in one fight for Ukraine? No, I don't. So, we're about to watch a video that's going to outline the United States' support, continued support, and future support of the Ukrainian army. I'm hoping outline continued threats against it, and maybe outline kind of just a little bit of everything we just talked about. Get us back to where we were before I had to go take them damn finals. So let's get into it.
This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman with Juan Gonzalez. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has called for the strongest possible military response against Russia. Pelosi made the comments in Poland Monday after she became the highest-ranking U.S. official to visit Ukraine. During a meeting there with the Ukrainian...
Sorry, I don't want to have her looking all blurry for you guys. She looks terrified. Now, I don't watch enough Nancy Pelosi to know her normal walk and how she normally feels. But her walking down the street right there looked absolutely terrified. On top of that, it doesn't look like she's wearing a bulletproof vest, which is insane to me. And she's wearing a bright blue shirt. Now, I get if, a Russian sniper shot Nancy Pelosi or any one of these gentlemen, it would be all hell breaks loose. But nonetheless, you're in a war zone. There could be a missile flying above your head, potentially. So maybe take some more precautions, Ms. Pelosi, please.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Pelosi vowed the United States would keep backing Ukraine militarily until the fight is done.
We believe that we are visiting you to say thank you for your fight for freedom, that we are on a frontier of freedom, and that your fight is a fight for everyone. And so our commitment is to be there for you until the fight is done.
I hate this. Okay, Americans, you may disagree or you may not disagree. I'm just going to say it. We are not the world police. Stop stepping in every pile of steaming hot dog poop that we can. We don't need to fix every country, whether it's the entire Middle East, whether it's South Vietnam, guys, I believe this fight might be worth fighting. I hope Ukraine wins. They deserve to win. It's their country. But we gotta take a second and we're gonna go another $2 trillion in debt for this? We're gonna tip over our economy for this. And we're risking nuclear war for this. I don't see the benefit.
Pelosi's surprise trip to Ukraine came just days after President Biden asked Congress for an additional $33 billion for Ukraine. This comes as evidence grows that the war in Ukraine is increasingly becoming a proxy war between Russia and the United States and its NATO allies. Last week, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said the U.S. wants to see Russia, quote, weakened. Over the weekend, Russia
proxy war. See Russia weekend. Guys, I got news for you. The Cold War wasn't a war that we didn't fight in. We fought in Korea, we fought in Vietnam. Who backed each side when it comes down to it? The US, Russia, right, okay. So it's the same thing. Now we're using Ukraine as a damn playground to fight again because we're mad at each other. This is ridiculous.
Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said the U.S. and NATO should stop arming Ukraine if they're really interested in resolving the Ukraine crisis. Well, we're joined now by two guests. Medea Benjamin is co-founder of the...
That's really all we need to hear. We're not going to listen to the whole 18 minutes of them just talking about it. Man, it's rough to hear, but it's the truth. Time and time again, America and Russia have used countries as proxy wars. This time, it's a little more direct, and the risk with it being this direct and not seeming like a civil war in a country is that we're risking more direct war. And if this goes to direct war, odds are, as the Russian defense minister said, nuclear war is highly likely. And with that being said, I still hope the best. I still hope we figure something out. Am I confident in this country and in any other country or in any of our world leaders? Not really. Except Zelensky, maybe.